have what they need. So let's get started. First, I want to talk about our mobile equipment. Of course, we have the traditional mobile reader, that black box down there on the left, that Bluetooths to a cell phone, which has an app on it that can run all the transactions. You can insert the chip cards or swipe them, and then, of course, on the app, you can key in transactions if you need to do that as well. The A920, the one in the middle, that is our step up from the traditional Bluetooth reader. It is a handheld device, but as you can see, it has a touch screen, it has a built-in receipt printer, has a little bit of a cost. There is a $9.95 a month Wi-Fi connectivity software fee. And then if they need to use 4G and because they don't have Wi-Fi available, then there is a $29.95 a month fee for that. The Flex, which is the one on the far right, it has a bigger touch screen and it can also sit on a countertop in a food truck, but it also has an arm strap on the bottom, and so it can move out of the truck as well. There's a $49.95 setup fee, $19.95 a month Wi-Fi, or $39.95 a month if they need to use the 4G. Here's a little close-up of the Bluetooth reader. So the one on the left is the free one that I mentioned. The one on the right is just a 3-in-1 instead of a 2-in-1. That's a little bit, it has a little bit of a cost, but not much. It's only $49.95. The only difference is that one takes Apple Pay if a merchant was wanting that. And then, of course, it syncs to an app on your phone. This one has retail, but you can very easily put food items in there. There's options for tips and texting and emailing receipts and all of that good stuff. The A920, which is very popular with food trucks, it has the touch screen. It also has the receipt printer. It can take the chip cards. It can take Apple Pay. It can take, of course, the swiping cards. It has a front and back camera for easy barcode scanning. It also has 4G and Wi-Fi connectivity. You can see this, the close-up of this one. It's really great for food trucks. We call it the line buster. So if a food truck has a really long line, this is one of those devices. If they have a few devices for their truck, this is one where they can take it out and take payments in the line and keep customers happy. Comparing the A920 to Square, this is just how we kind of line up with them. Of course, with our A920, they can do the cash discount processing, or they can do our standard flat rate. And then you can see Square's pricing right there. Our software fee is only $9.95 a month, and Square's is $37. If someone wanted to buy the A920, our price is only $349.95. Square's comparable device is $399. When merchants sign with us, they can have one-on-one consultative calls with no volume requirements. They will always talk to a real person, versus with Square, you have to be processing more than $250,000 annually to talk to a sales rep. We have next day funding with cutoff times as late as 9 p.m. Eastern. Square's is 8 p.m. Our device has PIN debit capability. Square's does not. We have free time clock, employee management, and hiring capabilities through a home-based integration. Square charges for that $29 a month plus $5 per employee. Our device, our A920, has 4G connectivity via AT&T SIM card, which is included in the device if the merchant is ever needing to activate it. And with Square, their device does not have that available. And then, of course, we offer a free merchant portal with dispute management, virtual terminal, and invoicing. Moving on, we have the Flex. This one is obviously bigger than the A920, has an 8-inch touchscreen, has the built-in receipt printer. It takes all of the different type of cards, like the chip card, contactless, and of course the magstripe. Has 4G and Wi-Fi connectivity. It has the front and back cameras for easy barcode scanning. The difference between this one and the A920, besides it being larger, is there's a customer-facing screen. So that's really nice. Customers like that as far as being able to see their total and, knowing when to insert their card. This one also has a handle on the bottom side for mobility. So this one can sit on the desktop or a counter of a food truck, but if something happened and they needed to take it out, they could. which makes it nice. Again, this one has a $49.95 one-time setup fee and then a $19.95 a month per device software fee. And this baby is brand spanking new. You guys are the first to see it. It hasn't been on any trainings as of today. This is the Smart POS Plus. As you can see, it is very nice, very sleek, very modern. It has a larger touchscreen, which is great for merchants, especially, in a food truck. You can get going fast, and you might be like me and you have fat fingers and you're using a tiny screen. So this is a good solution for that. Merchants are loving it. It has the receipt printer. It takes the different types of cards. It has the cameras for barcode scanning. It also has the customer facing display. It has multiple accessory ports, and it has 4G and Wi-Fi connectivity. This one's not mobile. It can go in a food truck, of course, but it won't be able to, be taken out and take payments outside of the truck. But it's brand new, and it's beautiful, and I hope you guys love it. Okay, so let's get cooking. That's it, you guys. I wanted to keep this short and sweet and just give you an idea of what